Hi, boys and girls. Today we are going to be continuing our lesson using our kernel essay, and we are going to be adding our second sentence into our kernel essay bubble map. So if you'll notice that my second sentence on my kernel essay is talking about the moment that it started. So it's almost like the next moment that started. So my second sentence in my kernel essay says, my son walked into the ring for showmanship. Now, if you don't know what showmanship is, it is just whenever, and the A&H shows, whenever the contestants or the participants have been taking care of their animals all year long, they are able to go and talk to the judge about all the hard work that they put into raising their animals, and they're able to try out for showmanship, and they're able to win buckles or rewards for all of the hard work that they put in raising their animal. So my son walked into the ring for showmanship, and I'm going to jump over to our kernel essay bubble map, and you'll notice that I have that sentence right there in the center of our bubble map. So again, I'm going to be thinking about my writer's tools, and I'm going to be thinking about my first icon. And like I said, it doesn't have to be in this particular order. I'm just starting here in this order. So here I'm starting off with the action. So what kind of details can I add to my writing that's going to make it seem more interesting? So the second sentence that I chose to put was, I squirmed in my seat because I was so nervous. So notice how me squirming in my seat, that is an action. Okay, my son's getting ready to go out into the ring, getting ready to talk to the judge. I was squirming in my seat because I was so nervous about what was getting ready to happen. Okay, so that's the second detail, or that's the first detail, sorry, in my second paragraph. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to jump over to what I was thinking. So I'm looking at my second icon right here, and it says, this is RJ's time to shine. He'll finally get to talk to the judge and let her know how hard he worked. So that's the second sentence. So that's just what I was thinking. Okay, that's what I was thinking as I was sitting there squirming in my seat, waiting for him to talk to the judge. Now, when we look at our next icon, which is description, so this is what I saw. The sentence that I chose to add says, I watched as the judge slowly took her time talking to all of the participants or the contestants. So that's what I saw. That's a description of what I saw. I watched her as she was slowly taking her time talking to all the participants while I'm sitting there squirming in my seat, getting ready to watch my son talk to the judge. So the next icon we have, remember, is our icon for dialogue. So I'm going to go ahead and move my box here, and this is the next detail that I chose to add. And I said, this is torture. Will she just hurry up already? Okay. So that's the last detail that I'm going to have for my second paragraph. So I'm going to go ahead and read what this could look like. Remember, like I just told you, this doesn't have to be in any particular order, but whenever we start drafting it, we want to make sure that it is in a logical order and that it does make sense. Okay. So my son RJ walked into the ring ready for showmanship. I squirmed in my seat because I was so nervous. This is RJ's time to shine. He'll finally get to talk to the judge and let her know how hard he worked. I watched as the judge slowly took her time talking to all of the participants. This is torture. Will she just hurry up already? Okay, so just keep in mind, guys, how these icons, these writer's tools, are just ways to help us add more details to our writing. Okay, so what you're going to be doing next is you are going to be completing the second page in your Kernal essay bubble map. Okay, and you're going to be using your Kernal essay. So notice how I just highlighted the second sentence here in my Kernal essay, and that's the sentence that I chose to put right here in the center of my sentence, or sorry, in the center of my bubble map, and that's what you're going to do as well. And then you're going to go around and you're going to look to see what other details can I add so that way I can build my paragraph. Okay, so that's what you guys are going to be working on next, and happy writing.